Okay, so this is our bed and our bedroom, and it's actually pretty cute, pretty tidy, but what I'm sitting on now is extra blankets, and then we have 2 more over there. So the thing I find is that once I have a duvet cover on my blanket, I will make my bed in the morning because it's just a flip and we're done, and we pump up the pillows and life is happy. But if I have multiple blankets to take care of, if the kids came in and dumped their blankets on my bed, I find I don't want to make it. So I'm going to try and make it as easy for the kids as I try to make it for myself. And as soon as I have their bedrolls made, I'm going to see if I can get myself a duvet cover made. And I'll have one side be flannel and one side be sateen. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm going to take some extra pillows that we have and turn them into something of a futon. And so I took a twin size blanket and folded it in half and sewed along the 2 short ends, and the long end is just folded. Now what I need to do is pin them so that I can sew them. Okay, so I have it all pinned up and I'm ready to go sew in the sections so that the pillows will go in and hold still. There's a lot of plans for this on Pinterest, and I'll try to find one of them, put them in the link below. And then always remember to take your pins out of your sleeve. What's really fun is the fishhook ones, where you know they're quilting needles, so they twist, or they loop. When your kid gets one of those in her feet because her sister leaves it on the ground, it's a bad day. What do you think so far? Wait, I have one more layer to put on. Be patient. Sit and Z up.
You are like a little queen, Kaia.
John doesn't like to use sheets on our bed, so whenever we have new sheets, my mother-in-law, thank you Sherry, likes to give us nice sheets for Christmas, and so whenever I get a new set, we end up using the fitted sheet, but I end up turning the flat sheets into fabric. I make them into curtains, I make them into duvet covers. I really like duvet covers because then... Alright, kiddo, I gotta scooch over.
Me a page.
Just a page.
Yes.
Alright. This is a free sewing machine that my mom got for I think $12 at a secondhand store. And it works perfectly well. It hitches a little bit through thick, or if it, anyway, it's not perfect, but it's perfect for me. So I have this all made up and ready to go. And now it just means I need to try and remember which blanket I was supposed to put it on. Okay, so now I'm going to take pillowcases and I'm going to fold up the pillow, or not the pillows, the blankets carefully so they'll fit in the pillowcase, and then we're going to stick them underneath their bed, and that way it's all self-enclosed, it's just right there ready, and I can see very easily whether or not they've cleaned up after themselves. I think eventually I will probably sew the pillowcases on so that it's kind of more of a self-contained system. But there we have it. During the day they can use them as cushions, and at night they can use them as blankets. lest you think that minimalism is something that happens once and then you never have to address it again, you can look at how little stuff I have. I have very little earthly belongings, and yet as you're transitioning through life, different things are important at different times in life. And so we need to get a different bed frame so that I can prop it up and have more storage under it. However, maybe I don't. Maybe I have such a limited amount of stuff that really all I need to do is fold it better, organize it better, and turn some sheets and some blankets into some bedrolls. Maybe that's really all I need to do. And so I would be wasting money to go and buy a bed frame if I don't know that I'll actually need it. So one purchase at a time, bring it home, see how it works, what problems does it minimize, does it work at all, should you take it back? One purchase at a time. Now I gotta scooch over.
Me or Paige?
Just scooch.
Yes.
Alright. This is a free sewing machine that my mom got for I think $12 at a secondhand store. And it works perfectly well. It hitches a little bit through thick, or if it, anyway, it's not perfect, but it's perfect for me. So this one is a polar fleece, and this one is the regular quilt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew them down the middle just so that they don't unfold, and then I'm going to tuck them inside each other and tack them in place. Okay, so I have one folded quilt inside another folded quilt to give some really good padding, but now I need to kind of baste them together a little bit so that they're not slipping inside. Kids will move things around a lot and then they don't want to take the time to fix it. So if I just tack it in place, I think baste is a cooking term, if I tack them together. Alright, so it's super comfy, super lofty, and I think what we're going to do is put it down as a kind of cushion on the floor in the living room for the kids to lay on when they're reading, and I'm going to make one more, and we'll see what we think of it. I like that it has a cover I can take off and wash, and I like that it's kind of taking up some of that. It's removing some of that need for cover space, so we can use the cupboard space for something else.